guys, so the bus is running. This didn't go according to plan. I am gonna have to get that other battery, or that fuse block for the positive terminal replaced. I am letting it air up. Any second now you're gonna hear the air dryer exhaust, and that's because I do have moisture in the line. So I'm gonna have to come back another day, but the hard part is done. It's running, and unfortunately this was actually done without having a block heater, magnetic or factory. I did not put a diesel heater behind the motor as I discussed in the Facebook Live yesterday with us. I took a shot, and that's because the engine bay is sitting in direct sun and it's only a few degrees below zero, and I put a really good weight of oil in it before I put it away with a bunch of winter conditioned fuel, like a full tank. I ran it down to empty, like I almost didn't make it here, and then I filled it with winter fuel. So I was confident trying to get it going, and it paid off. I actually hear my air diverting, so maybe I don't have moisture like I thought. Oh no, it's gonna cut off here. It should have cut off at 90, but anyway, I am over the moon, guys. This bus continues to impress me and is my complete and total happy place. I cannot wait to get this thing detailed. And there's the frozen air dryer. So yeah, guys, this bus just continues to amaze me. I'm gonna take care of that now, and we'll be chatting soon. Can't wait to see you guys out there and get this bus right where it needs to be. All right, so back to today after explaining earlier's little mishap with the editing. So I'm gonna try to get the bus running. I do have alcohol with me. The air system does have some moisture and some freezing. I understand that a lot of alcohol is not gonna be good for the system. I don't wanna dry or rot or crack anything with repeated use. However, to get this bus aired up properly, to get all the accessories aired up, to then divert air back to the rest of the system to release my spring brakes, I need to introduce some alcohol into the system. So I'm going to try to get started and let it air up, generally speaking, and try to figure out how I can get into this air compressor to add the alcohol. So wish me luck. Oh, come on. Frick it. Whatever. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Fuck! No, batteries are dead. Okay. Batteries come out. Back to the shop. Alright. Well, isn't this fun? So fun. Do this. Okay. I would guesstimate it is 41 by okay. All right, everyone, so I'm home. This is day 2 of the saga. Today, I was trying to start the bus and it was just too cold and I did not have enough cranking power, basically. So I ran the batteries down a bit more than I wanted to. I've got them out as we speak right now on day 2. They're back on the charge in the barn at work. I've come home, and what I really need to do to get around the freezing problem that I had with the dryer yesterday is I need to introduce a little bit of alcohol to the system. My dryer's not working. I really want to thank Stan from the Bus Boys. We just had a really good phone call on my way home and talked about the air system, and he gave me some really good tips and tricks for parking it in cold weather and how to get around this problem. So what I actually had, because I'm a truck driver, is I had a 50-foot hose with a glad hand on one end and a tire valve on the other. So it was just a great way to use my supply line to top up tires. And it wouldn't have been anything crazy, not the highest pressure, but you know, you never know when you need air on the road, and it was a cool little tool. I never took it out of the garage. It was brand new in the packaging. And what I wanted to do was use the shop air supply on the bus. So I went through the garage, and I love having a tickle trunk. I found a proper 1/4 inch quick connect female end for the male end on the bus. So I took off the tire inflator and I've put on the quick connect coupler. And so what I'll do is I'll pour a little bit of alcohol in that line, attach the glad hand from a highway tractor, then attach the other end of the bus, supply it to the bus from the tractor as if I was airing up a trailer, and hopefully I can charge that alcohol into my bus and get around this frozen dryer and move it. So I do have a heated bay lined up for Friday. So on Friday it'll be a little warmer. I can start the bus, hopefully get around this ice issue, and then move it. And then I have another little thing that I want to show you guys, maybe in this video, maybe in the next, but basically the whole reason as to why the bus is being woken up so early before spring. So I'm sorry we're jumping around. I'm just kind of recording as I go. Nothing is going according to plan. So what I thought was going to be one video of hopping the bus, start it, and move it is turning into a several-day ordeal. And you know what? I'm having the time of my life. It's a hobby. I'm not stressed. I don't have paying passengers waiting for me. And I'm doing this early enough that I have time to make a plan. So let's see what the next step is. I have no idea where we're going next. Let's see. All right, guys, the GoPro has died. So I got the glad hand hooked up. It's about 1/4 inch from being completely on there, but that's because this glad hand hasn't been used, so it's tight and secure, but I don't want to risk breaking it. Then I got my 50-foot air line that I've already put a bit of alcohol in the one end of, and I got it run to the back where I actually put on a new inlet because my quick connect is actually a different diameter. So for the first time ever, I'm gonna flip the ball valve and supply air to the system, and hopefully it works. And then as needed, I'll take it off the truck end, add alcohol, and introduce it this way. Okay. I thought there'd be like a rush of air or something. Nothing. Oh, there is air going in there. You can hear it. All right, so we're gonna let that work and do the batteries now. I'm not worried about the alcohol with the air dryer because the desiccant and the whole dryer itself is just messed up and old. So the main thing right now is to get it moved down to the barn. Wish me luck. All right, guys, so the GoPros have all died and frozen. Basically, I got my work truck hooked up to a airline that I made, and I got 2 brand new 8Ds in here. So the compressor in the motor is actually building pressure right now, but when I threw the master power on, I had about 30 psi in the system from my truck, which is less than I wanted, but it's enough to introduce that alcohol that'll hopefully make it to the dryer and free up that valve that's causing issues. But listen to her purr. Here's the air inlet that I did using the factory option of the supplied shop air. Just running a simple hose up to the truck with a glad hand. Saves trying to crawl under the bus with no room into the air tanks to introduce the ethanol, or alcohol. So let's see if I can get this thing thawed out and then move down the hill. Sticking to the iPhone this time. Oh guys, finally things are going to plan. So she started, she's running. It immediately started doing the same problem that I had, where it would build up way beyond its typical cutoff point or acceptable cutoff point, and just continued blowing off at 140 psi every few seconds. And then all of a sudden I heard a piece of ice dislodge, which told me that the alcohol made it to the problem. And you could then hear everything clink and crack and groan and creak, and it was dispersing all the air where it has to go, because on these buses it'll build to 90 psi like I said before, and then hold off and distribute air throughout the rest of the coach. So if you don't get all the air supplied to the accessories, you're not releasing your brakes. And so here we are, she's running, she's raised. I've feathered the brakes a little bit and allowed it to cycle and just move that alcohol around. So I'm gonna move my work truck next. I think get this bus out of here and down to the barn. Oh. Trusty Peterbilt with an ISX at an 18 speed. Yeah, so what I'll do is move the bus down to the barn and leave it plugged in, and at least that way on Sunday when I need to come get it and transport it, if I have any issues, everything's right there, including power. I've gotten all this going without any sort of power source whatsoever. So it's been a little frustrating having to take the batteries out every time to charge them without being able to bring power up to the bus. So let's see. And then my poor limo. Okay, so it's raised up, it's ready to go. She's a little frozen, she's high idling. Gotta clean the inside. All right, let's see. Take the fast idle off. Release the brakes, which are right here. Let's go. The brakes are hung up. There's my hose. Sorry for all the dirt, guys. Oh, they just released. I just saw it roll. So this should go a lot easier now. 3, 2, 1. We're stuck. Totally stuck. Okay, I'm gonna rock it. We're gonna get out. All right, you guys gotta see this. Use this trailer as a point of reference. We're trying to get out. Do I have brakes? I do. Oh, I'm so happy! Okay, I'm gonna go get this thing parked. I'm so happy! Alright guys, my plan worked. It was up on top of the hill. Ah, that sounds great when it's not frozen. So I got it here ready for Sunday for a movie shoot here locally. I'm helping out a local production company. So plans for this year are gonna be to polish the stainless. I want to get the side step working. It's a retractable step. I'm gonna get that working. I was going up to a movie shoot and back in October, and I was in a storm. I had these on crazy fast and this snapped. I can't say for sure if it's the original or not, but it's definitely old, and both of my washer jets have broken. So I have an order into MCI right now. I'm getting a whole new replacement assembly, the whole arm, everything, including the nozzle, or the line I should say. I want to get the marker lights all swapped out to brand new incandescent bulbs. I'm going to take off the old unit number from 103. If you guys have seen my other videos, you know that this bus wasn't actually a Greyhound. So I want to get those numbers stripped off, replace the burnt out lights in the destination sign. But guys, I can't believe this bus. And the heat is blowing full force. There we go. So yeah, my favorite lights are the indirect. So it lights up along the windows and the top. It's just very old school. So guys, thank you so much for following this. I'm trying to get better at making these videos. Please go down below to the link and subscribe to Bice HD. He is an amazing producer, editor, videographer. I'm giving him garbage to work with, and he's cranking out these videos for us. So go give him some support. And guys, this year my business is parked. I have no charter work whatsoever. So this bus is going to be my new focus when I'm not working at my other job. Hint, I'm going to be working on this thing for you guys. So I can't wait to show you what's in store. So tune in next time. Huge thank you to Bice HD. So the way we do this is I take videos, I will cut them down to a proper size, take out dead air, take out things that we don't need in the video. I then spend several days on our slow internet uploading them to him in Florida. He then puts these videos together with his absolute expertise and production value. So Bice, thank you so much. I can't take any credit for editing. What I meant by that was just that I trim the fat, give him the good stuff, and then he just makes it an absolute masterpiece. So go down to the link below and check out his channel. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, these videos, and all of his too, and we'll have more to come. Thanks, guys.